All right. Welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. It is time for KFLive number 250. 250. Yeah, and that doesn't even include all the stinking verticals and the weekend reviews and the month in reviews and the review and reviews and all that stuff. And I got the wrong banner up. There we go. All right. Well, we are going to jump in and we're going to start and have a good time tonight. Now, we're starting a little bit early, and we may do this from time to time, or maybe even every Monday where we start at 7:30 instead of 7:45. You like that, Keith? Yeah, I mean, people have been asking me to go a little bit longer, and so I figured I'd give it a shot tonight of all nights. I see Unprofessional Dad was asking, just had a rough day, dude. I don't want to go into details. Just woke up at 4 a.m. with some medical kind of stuff, and everything turned out fine-ish. And I feel fine right now. I'm just very tired because I got about 4 hours of sleep, maybe 3.5 to 4. And yeah, still don't feel great. I have a massive headache and a bunch of stuff, but I'm okay. So that's all we're going to talk about that. But jump on in. Hit that like button, guys. We are sitting. Wait a minute. I'm going to say something really important here. We are currently sitting at 46,995 subs. Okay. So that means we need 5 subs for the giveaway to change tonight. So right now, I have a pretty decent giveaway sitting here, but I've got an upgrade knife over there that you guys will go crazy for if we get those 5 extra subs and keep them, by the way, till the end of the stream. Now, we're going to do pocket checks, and then we're going to talk about tornadoes for a little bit. And then we're going to have Ben from Jack Wolf on at 8 o'clock. And then after Ben, we'll talk a little bit more about tornadoes. So it's going to be a sort of a tornado sandwich. No, wait, it'd be a Jack Wolf sandwich with tornado bread. But anyway, go ahead. Hello to everyone. Let's see who's here. And you guys start dropping your pocket checks. Keith the Knife Freak is here. Of course he is. Channel member and moderator Gabe Harlan is here. Kevin Smith and Knives, channel member. Good to see you, sir. Uncle Cow is here. James Alton is here. Thanks for being a member. Jim Miller, channel member and moderator. Good to see you, Jim, for sure. Hey, Robert Feely, channel member. Hope you're doing well. Brian White. Yeah, and I mean, I still don't feel great, Brian. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I don't feel super great, but I'm going to power through and make it happen. Brian White and Kelly's Mishmash are both here, both channel members. Our buddy Bluminati Ninja, channel member and moderators here. Titanium Justin in the house. Jason Beecher, they are both channel members. Thank you guys so very much. All right, we'll keep going with who's here as we read pocket checks. James Alton's got a CJRB Feldspar, Rough Rider Razor. Nice dude. Thank you, Metal Relic. I appreciate that, and thanks for being a member. Hey, Mr. Crow's Blades, thanks for being here and being a member. No more Kansas. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not in Kansas anyway. Let's see. Anybody else got a pocket check? We got our buddy Kevin Smith with the Tempest Microburst. KB Zephyr and Azusa Heldorado. Very, very cool, Kevin. Glad you got that Heldorado. That's a great one, and thanks for being a member. Jim Miller, Blue Pinion Bora Bora, Blue Beaver Creek Barlow, and a Microburst Fixie, also in blue for Jim Miller. Thank you, sir. Nocturnal Tornado for Titanium Justin, and a Jack Wolf Timberjack, both the knives we're talking about tonight. Nice dude. Ramsey Silent, Leatherman Arc, Sog Power Pine, Spyderco Bodacious S30V, Real Steel Evolution Tanto, CRKT Obaki Fixed Blade, custom made neck knife AEBL, and a Real Steel slip joint in N690. Nice. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Kinman, member for 16 months. Dan, I'm sorry, dude. People have been asking me to start a little bit earlier, so I tried that tonight. We'll see. I didn't mean to cut you off. You're welcome to keep on going until 7:45 or whenever you want, okay? But thank you, sir. Excited for the tornado drop. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Thank you. Jason Beecher with the old timer 340 TW Leatherman Wingman, Buck 112 and a case Saudi Jr. Okay, should have brought cough drops. All right, guys, here's the deal. I'm going to drop my voice down a little bit. What I'm having is some acid reflux, and it's kind of burned my, and so I got to talk quieter. Hello, Knives Are Life. Hey, Donnie, Laser Ghost, what's good? Good, we're here. Tack Knives Slugger, LGK Ripley, and a pulled pork tacos. Nice. Sounds good. Hello, Blue Minotti. What's going on? Who else? Sharp Obsession. Big Jim has a black micarta Tempest Microburst. Good to see you, sir. Hey there, One Moon. Good to see you. Benchmade LFK Steigerwalt for Unprofessional Dad. Thanks for being here for sure. Check him out. There's lots of good channels in the chat. Justin, Titanium Justin, Sharp Obsession, Unprofessional Dad. Lots of good stuff. There's Dan Kimmons in here. Yeah. J1W, Tempest Jetstream, CRKT Tuna Compact, and a Kubi Bloom. Very cool. I had the Esnick Silver-lined Workhorse front flipper. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Very good. That's a good one. Jumping in. Hello, D. Kanji. What's going on? Hey, everyone. Good evening. Got a waterspout tornado and a Kunwu Padre in the pockets. Now, I do want to say something. I've gotten a comment or two from people going, why are some people getting knives to tornadoes early? These are our content creators. So, yeah, check out Wyvern Kodiak. They're people that are reviewing the knives and have, in most cases, purchased one early. I did give a knife to a couple of creators that aren't in here, but, I do that from time to time, and most of the time, everybody gets to buy them early with a little bit of a discount for creators. So start whenever. I saw you were on and came over. You're good, man. Oh, thank you. I just like to always be honest with it. So many people doing lives. Yeah, there's always going to be overlap. Kathleen, I appreciate that. Yeah, I need to. Stress is kind of part of this, I'm sure, but there's a lot more that goes into it. Uncle Cal with a Leatherman Wingman and a Lynch All Access Pass. All right. And Neil McKenzie with a Kershaw Tonto Blur, Mini Pyrite Togs, Tiny Sog, and a Nikron C1 Light. We do need to talk about Kershaw and ZT tonight as well at some point. Nah, Jason, that's it. Well, I mean, I did go to the emergency room, so I may well get it, but that's not what I have. Beating a kidney stone. We all got something going on. Sorry about that, Jim. I hope you feel better. All right, still looking for pocket checks. Yeah, I hope he passes that soon. We'll definitely pray for that for sure. Sharper than most. Member for 4 months. I'm ashamed of my 4 months as long as I've been around. Nah, I've no reason to be ashamed, dude. 4 months of support is awesome. That is really, really cool. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very, very, very much. That is awesome. Man, I am having all kinds of issues here. Hang on, guys. Give me a second. I got to fix something. I don't understand exactly what's happening. So give me like 30 seconds, if you would. I'm not looking at the chat for like 30 seconds. I promise I'll be right back. All right, hold on. I'm almost there. All right. Okay. All right. So I think I got it fixed. All right, let's go back to the chat now. But anyway, sharper than most. Hey, I appreciate your membership. I don't care. You know, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hoback Radford Juma, Medford T-Bone, and Avasti Croc for Kelly's Mishmash. Thanks for being a member. And look at that, Unprofessional Dad has joined in. If Unprofessional Dad, it says you picked the VIP level. Now, what that means is, well, he's paying a little bit more. And I'm going to write that down. So what I do for the VIP level, either on Patreon or here, is they get what everybody else gets as a member, and then I add them to the description as a VIP member. So I will add that. Thank you, Unprofessional Dad. I will add you to that. And thank you for doing that. And there's your Daleka salute. Appreciate you. Welcome in. TKL Agent 003, Tempest Microburst Blue Lightning. Yes. And a Jack Wolf Gateway Barlow Smooth Blue Bone. Nice. Very cool. Shaman Para 3, Kershaw Bel Air XL for Chris. Nice. You can include your light whenever you want to. I am way behind on the chat and I got to get caught up. QSP Parrot today for Clint Crosby. Very cool. Don't miss anybody, Casey. Hey, Aries, what's up? You didn't lose your membership. I mean, you lost the emojis. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, again, you're I appreciate you being a member wherever you want to be. And I think you said your reason was, which is true, I get a little more money out of Patreon than I do from YouTube. So I appreciate you doing that. All right. Am I missing pocket checks? I don't think so. But Illuminati Ninja has been a member for 42 months. Tornado. There you go, man. Thank you very much. The one guy that shouldn't like tornadoes still does. So VIP. All right. I wrote that in there for Unprofessional Dad. Thank you. All right. So for me today, the first one was the Tempest Knives Design Kubi Supercell, or the blooper cell, as I call this one. Since it's blue, I call it the blooper cell because it's just fun. Wait, I just saw a pocket check. Carried a downdraft and a Kubi Bloom today, says Aries. And Sunny says bodacious and a bug out. Thanks for being a member, Sunny. Nice. Trying to catch everybody. Oh, you're not late. You're not late. You're not late. Second knife in the pocket today is the guest of honor, the Tempest Tornado. This is the blue sky version. This guy drops on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern at TempestKnives.com. All 5 versions at TempestKnives.com are eligible for 10% off with code KnivesFast. And the versions at TPK, you can use code KnivesFast10. And the version of Blade Binge, you can use code KnivesFast for 10% off, okay? Or your favorite creator, if you happen to have one that you like better. And Kelly, I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking. All right, no. There is your beautiful Tempest Tornado, okay? And then the third knife I have today is from our buddy Aries. This is the blue Aries EDC designed Kubi Bloom today. Very, very, very cool. All right. Thank you, Mr. Aries. You didn't do anything. It was what you were thinking. It was what you were thinking. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, Tim. All right. So that's what I'm carrying today. Tell you what, we're going to do, we got about 19 minutes before Ben comes on. So I'm going to save about 10 minutes for Tornado Talk. But I want to show you guys, if you did not see today's Kershaw video, we have some knives to show off, and then 2 more came in this afternoon. So Kai USA does their drops, I think, 4 times a year. So this is round 1 for 2026, and we're going to start with the newest ZT because, guys, you know I love planes, and this is the 0117 designed after the F-117, one of my favorite planes. This thing is lightweight and thin and freaking slicey. Let me see Let's see. Let me see. All right. Just a second. Hang on. I'm unprepared as usual. Oh my gosh, that thing is sharp. Watch this, guys. Oops, that was me. Trust me. Oh my gracious. 0.09 thickness on this thing. It is, golly, I am the worst at cutting paper. I have explained that. Yeah, but trust me, it is. Anyway, we're not going to keep doing it. It's not the knife. It's me. But it is sharp. It is thin and it is sharp. And this thing is actually a very decent bar lock. Blades for you. Hopefully, guys can help you out. I'm not sure what's all available on Amazon. Maybe look for a Sin Cut or a Civivi. It don't cut. No, it does. It's me, Angelo. Here. Trust me, it'll just go through this cardboard like nobody's business. I'm just stupid, okay? I have a really hard time cutting paper. It doesn't matter what the knife is. I struggle with paper. And this is double wall cardboard. Very thick cardboard. So, yep. It slices. It's fine. It's me being dumb. So that is the 0117. That one dropped today. If you go to my video, there is a link to Blade HQ to get it's the new Kershaw section, which also includes the ZT. And you can check that out there and get a price. I haven't even looked at the prices yet at all. And then Kevin Smith, no, who was it? Chris Warris mentioned the Bel Air XL. Now, this is the EMT version. It's got a glass breaker, which I don't particularly care for. It's got a blunt tip. It's got serrated edge and orange G10. So there is a black G10 version of this one as well. And again, just like every other Bel Air, very snappy, whether it's a Duralock or not. Very, very snappy. Third one is the Kershaw Shoot. It's not the Shoot. Hold on. I've forgotten the name. It is the Proximal. The Proximal is the only one in this group that's not USA made. So this one's going to be more budget friendly. It is green G10. And I believe, is it D2? Yep. G10 and D2 made in China. So this one's going to be way less expensive. It's the Shoot. Hey, Mike Reese. But yeah, very snappy, very nice and very snappy for a bar lock. And a very, a smaller size for those of you that like a little bit smaller, but a tall blade, which I love. There you go, Jim. Do it, man. And then the two that just came in a couple hours ago. First, if you guys know the, thank you, EDC Co. Appreciate it. If you guys know the Kershaw Bare Knuckle, this is the MagnaCut and Duralock version of the Bare Knuckle, and it is loaded with oil. I have wiped this thing 3 times, and it just keeps coming. It is absolutely loaded. This is a USA-made Kershaw, which is awesome. And I can't get all the oil. Anyway, close enough. It is a USA-made Kershaw. If I can focus, you can see there, USA made. MagnaCut, the Bare Knuckle is a very popular design. I absolutely love that blade shape. Very, very, very cool. So that is that. And then the other one that came in is a USA-made version of the Kershaw Iridium in MagnaCut and G10 with a button lock. So this is the button lock Iridium. We've already had the regular Iridium, and we had a auto version, and now we have a button lock version. So lots of versions. So go Kershaw. I mean, Kershaw and ZT are killing it, in my opinion. These are just gorgeous knives. I love the Iridium. It's one of my favorites they've done. I somehow don't have, is that a top liner lock or a plunge? It's a plunge. It's absolutely a plunge. I haven't kept a version of the Iridium yet. This may be the one I keep. So I just need to keep one at some point for comparisons and all that good stuff. So that's the Kershaw ZT stuff. I would recommend you go to my video from today, and that is where you can get the link. All right, so Tim is going to help us transition. Tim hits it right on the nail, right when I'm ready, because that is how Tim is. So attention, January 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern, the Tempest Tornado drops. All right, so let's do real quick the 5 versions that are going to be up at tempestknives.com. And again, all of these, the only code that works at tempestknives.com is Knives Fast. I don't know how to set up the other thing or any of that. No, they have not, Fred. I don't know how to set up all that on my new website where I can get other creators' codes, and I didn't have time to set it up. So for this time, it's Code Knives Fast. Now, this is the Blue Sky. It has the electric blue camo carbon and the two-tone 154 CM blade. These are $149.99. Okay. Second version available at tempestknives.com is the purple swirl version. This is the purple flow camo carbon. Again, that two-tone 154 CM blade. Full nested liners on both sides. And what a beauty. And again, $149, code Knives Fast gets you 10% off. Gotta rock down to, yeah, there you go. Wyvern, I will write myself a note because I had forgotten. Tell you what, why don't we message tomorrow and you remind me? But I think I might have put it in my calendar. But yes, I'm planning on it. As long as I feel okay, I will be there. At this moment, that is still to be determined. All right. Yeah, exactly, Robin. And then we'll take you higher. What version should Keith the Knife Freak get? You guys help Keith out. Next is the water spout version. We have blue hardware and accents on a bead blasted titanium handle. Now, the titanium versions are only an inset liner lock, no liner on the other side, which means you cannot swap a titanium version blade or handle or whatever. You can't do swaps between a carbon fiber version and a titanium version. They are different builds, okay? You cannot swap them. We are being very clear about that this time. And I did it in my video on Saturday. It showed the reason why. If you didn't see that, go watch that video. Again, $149.99 and 10% off with code Knives Fast. And then the ever popular Firestorm edition with the flame anode handle in titanium and the acid stonewash 154 CM blade. Again, $149. Code Knives Fast gets you 10. And the only one that's more expensive, this guy with the black DLC, this is called the Nocturnal. It's also the one with the least stock. There are fewer of these than everything else, and they are $159.99, and you can get 10% off with code Knives Fast, and that's because of the black DLC belt satin. That costs quite a bit of extra money, and I know I'm not recouping all of it. I am not. The drop date, Zachary Roberts, yeah. The drop date is this Thursday, the 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And everything I just showed is available only at tempestknives.com. The link Tim put up. Hey, Trev. You okay, bud?
Yeah.
Trevor went fishing today and didn't catch anything. It's very sad. Very sad. What is the blade? It's a belt satin, Kathleen. Belt satin 154 CM. Dirty belt satin on mine because I've been cutting with it. But yes, belt satin on the water spout. Okay, so those are the 5 that will be available. No, I was sad. That's terrible. Going fishing and not catching anything is always sad. It is. All right. Then you have the 2 dealer exclusives. Now, these 2 are only available at dealers. not available on my website. Just being very, very, very clear. There you go, Tim. Thank you, bud. And we'll show the website here in just a second as soon as I finish these last two. Now, this one right here is the Blade Bin Shop Dark Mode. The only guy I've seen put a video of one of these up right now is Tri-State. So if you want to go check out his video, you can see it. But also Daily EDCC, Everyday City Carry, whatever he is. Ray put some shorts up today of one. So this is 154 cm PVD, black wash blade with black wash hardware and the Brittany Blue camo carbon. Again, 149, and you can use your favorite creator's code at Blade Bin Shop. Use whatever you want, but mine is available. Code KnivesFast10, and it does help the channel. Okay, and it helps me. It really does. And then this one is the 80s camo carbon, also known as the 80 mile an hour swirl. And this one is only available at traditionalpocketknives.com. And this one is also $149, and you can use my code KnivesFast10 over there. Hello, Geo Knives. So that is all 7 versions, okay? All 7 versions. So, any questions before I move forward? Any questions? Are there questions? And in the meantime, I'm going to take this down and I'm going to share my screen. I want to show you guys something. Bam, bam. So TempestKnives.com, here it is. I don't know why that looks like that, but okay. Right at the top, it says coming soon. Okay. And the reason they say sold out is they're not available yet. Okay. They're not sold out. They're just not yet available. If you go back here, the video explaining all the options is right here down the page. You just scroll down, click on that guy, and you can see, whoops, and I'm not even showing my screen. Okay, we'll do this again. All right, so at the top of the page, you've got coming soon. These guys right here. If you hit view all, you'll see all 5, okay? And then down here is the video that shows all the options that will be available. There is Woodfish. What's up? 17 months. Nice. I hope so, dude. I hope that happens. Woodfish, thank you, dude. There's your Dolica salute. Very, very cool of you. I hope they do fly off the internet. That would be really awesome. Although it will also be a lot to pack. So, but we will get them done. Now, I will say to you guys, I'm just going to be honest. Those of you who have shopped with me for a long period of time know typically if we do the sale on Thursday, they're out by Friday morning. I don't have as much help available Thursday night. So it may well be some get packed Thursday and sent out Friday. Some get packed Friday and sent out Saturday. Okay. It's just the way it is. We will get them all out within a few days. Okay. I will do my best. It just depends on how much help I actually end up having and how many actually sell. Dude, Robert, I may not get to the part kits. I'm just going to be honest. My life has been a blur. They're still sitting in the bag. I do not have time to go through them. I may just lose my money and not. I don't have time. I'm literally stressed to the gills, and I may not do it. I will try to get the part kits available. My biggest problem is, again, when I made the kits, I messed up. So there are pieces missing on 2 of the kits, 1 piece. There's no filler tab, so I'm not sure anybody would even want them. If I did sell them, I don't know, like I have to look how much I paid, but like $20 or $30 a set. Probably $25 or something like that. I just, all right, how about this? Pray that either tomorrow night or Wednesday, I get time to go through them. Okay. I'm being honest. That's what you guys always ask from me. And that's what you're going to get from me is just complete honesty. Sometimes it's probably not what I should do. But you know, it's what you're going to get from me. I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt. By the way, let's just show you guys something here. Hold on. Let me go over here. So I don't know what's happening right now. Maybe YouTube is coming out of its I want my knife on time. Yes. Nick, come help pack knives. Okay. You come help pack them and I'll make sure they get out. No, I mean, they're going to get out. They are going to get out. Most of them will get out Thursday. If I don't have enough help, some might get out Friday. That's just the truth, man. It is the absolute truth. All right. So here we go. Go here. All right, guys. So we will be having an upgraded giveaway tonight because I don't know what the heck is happening, but we just went over 47,000 subscribers. So we will have an upgraded giveaway tonight with a really cool blue crystal tie knife. Okay. So that is what we're going to have here in a little bit. And yeah, there we go. Very, very cool. Look, guys, I'm being honest. My body told me today in the emergency room that I need to slow down. Okay. If I don't slow down, yeah, it's just not a good thing. So I'm going to slow down just so you guys know. I know I always bust my butt and get everything done, and that's still my goal. But I have a new website. I have less help, and we're just going to see what happens. Okay. We will do our best. Thanks, Griffin. Appreciate it. Dude, Jim Miller, we're just going to catch O-Father off guard here. You ready? Okay, that's one. Thank you, Jim, for the $10 super chat. Here's number 2. Very nice. Thanks for all the congratulations. Thank you, Jim Miller. Here is your Daleka salute. Appreciate you guys. It's for me. Keith, you see me smiling, dude. That thing puts a smile on my face every stinking time. Oh, good day. Well, guys, pray for David Tooley as well. He just messaged me. He's got a massive migraine. So yeah, that's why he's not in here tonight. So definitely pray for him. Thank you, Jim Miller. Thank you, everybody, for the so we will be upgrading the giveaway tonight, which means I'm probably going to still leave that. Yeah, I'm going to still leave one of the knives that was in the giveaway already and save the other one for another day. But we are going to do, whoa, there's Nick Travellini with another storm siren. Very cool. Oh, Nick, dude, I know with you right now, I know totally that you're busting my chops. It's all good, dude. I see you, Father. That's hilarious. He's still lightning quick on the mute button, he says. Very good for you. And Nick, here is your Daleka salute. Dude, you've been very kind to me. I'm just messing with you, man. There you go. But good to see everybody. I'm just telling you, sometimes I overdo it, and sometimes I got to underdo it a little bit. I'm going to trust me, it will irritate me if I don't get them all done. So I will do everything I can in my power to get them all done. But if we get some done Friday, that's just the way it is. Yep. Plus, I think they're going to stick around. This is a large order. This is more than I've had in a long time to sell. This is pinion and microburst numbers. Those were more because they were cheaper knives and you have to buy more. This is a fairly expensive knife, and I bought literally double what I bought of the downdrafts. So
you're supposed to say, I don't have very many.
I don't have very many.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this. Trevor's helping me out. Guys, Trevor says he's lying. There's not, but I will say some of the variants have less than others. That's very true. Very, very true. Yep.
There's some you only have 50 of, right?
Correct. The Nocturnal is only 50, and the two carbon fiber ones that are on my site are only about 70. So, yep.
60 or 70?
6, 7. Is that what you're doing, Trevor? That's hilarious. All right. So we are waiting for Ben. We'll do more on the tornado at the end of the stream, and we'll do a big giveaway since we went over 47K. How stinking cool is that? We are currently at 47,001. So as long as Nick Travellini doesn't go unsub, we will still do the big giveaway. No, we're going to do it either way. Kathleen, he works every day. But if he ends up, if the weather's bad tomorrow, then he may stay home. If he is, I'll see what we can do. You know, the other option, Kathleen, is that, you know, you just buy the knife and I'll put the hardware kits up the next week or something. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I've just put them up in the chair to remind me, and maybe I'll work on them tomorrow night. What I should have done is when I had them all spread out weeks ago trying to see what was in there, I should have taken pictures and written down what was in each kit then. If I had done that at the time, then I would already be done with this. So, yeah, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. I tell you what, I'm going to make it happen. I can tell everybody wants it to happen, so we're going to make it happen because I'm always trying to make things good for you guys. So again, the tornadoes will be at tempestknives.com. So that is Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. The only bummer would be double shipping. Yeah, that's true, Tim. I didn't even think about it that way. All right, I'll work on it. I'll send them to you, Tim, and then you'll have to send them back in time. I'm kidding. Hey, El Cap, what's going on, man? Don't sit on them. Exactly. That would not be good. I'll get them done. I will get them done. Yeah, I couldn't get them to you back in time, Tim, but that would be good. How many on the carbon fiber? There's on the ones on my site, there's about 70. 65 to 70 available. The ones at TPK, there are more, and the one at Blade Binge, there are more. Yep. And guys, if we do good on Thursday, I am fully prepared to pull the trigger on starting the production, sending money to Kubi to start the production on the 71. So, unfortunately, one of the variants I really wanted to do was turning out to be way too expensive. Unfortunately, some of these manufacturers, I don't know what they're doing to get the crystal tie done, but the markup for the crystal tie is exorbitant. For some companies and for others, it's okay. For Kubi, it's exorbitant. So I won't be doing crystal tie on the Mach 71 like I wanted to, but it's okay. Hey, Mrs. Freak Show, what's going on? Is Jeremy in here too? I don't think I've seen him, but it is what it is. No, they'll be pretty anyway, Jim. They're going to be good looking stuff. All right, we're just waiting for Ben, and then we will jump into the Timberjack and go from there. How about maybe? Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at stuff like that for sure. An ASO, yep. Hey, B Shady, what's going on? Hey, James Gibson. Oh, hey, Jeremy. I'm sorry, I just totally missed him. Apparently. Hey, Sean Schroyer, what's going on, dude? Ashlyn. 239, I believe. Yep, 239. No. That is incorrect. Hold on. That is incorrect. Don't go anywhere. 240 for the knife and 160 for the bunny. Sorry, 160. 160. Got it. Hey, look who's in the waiting room over here. I have not come up with a creative. Yeah, we did get to 47K. Very cool. I have not come up with a creative intro for Ben, so give me just a second. Okay, I think I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, from the uttermost parts of the desert, far, far away, in a place much warmer than where I'm at right now. The man, the myth, the leader of the Timberwolf pack, Mr. Ben Belkin. I came up with that extemporaneously, Ben. That was pretty good.
You know, maybe you should be in the TV business.
Maybe so. I do write scripts quite often. So, yeah, I think I can do that. I just can't speak when I'm trying to extemporaneously speak, but it's okay. How
Hey,
you doing,
please.
brother?
I'm good, man. It's December, January in Arizona, man. What can a guy say?
What can you say? Yeah, I think it's I don't know my temperature right now. It's not too bad. It's 37. It's
It's not
37.
too bad.
Yeah.
We're having
Not,
highs in the 70s this week.
oh man. Thursday is supposed to be down like 17. So
That's
yeah,
pretty chilly.
yeah, I can't stand that crap. And I'm sure our people from up north, like Tim B and all these guys, are going to tell us that they're in those temperatures all the time. Now we're getting word from the chat that Ben looks like a lumberjack tonight, which works for the lumberjack.
Yep. I thought about it, and I mean, I wore this today anyway, but I was like, I got the perfect outfit for today, so I'm just gonna leave it on.
Yeah, I think that's the way I would look at it, Anasso, is that Ben has to pay the piper all year long. And so
100%.
he gets to have the nice weather in the winter here. So if I was gonna bring let's just say me and Scarlett to the Grand Canyon, what month should I go?
Well, the Grand Canyon is northern Arizona. It's at a much higher elevation.
Yep.
So it's not the same as Phoenix. I would say probably you'd be fine in the summer. You
Really?
know, well, yeah, because it's 7,000 feet. So I would say just don't go in the winter. You'll be cold.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I just my wife hates cold, hot weather, so I was just trying to think of what would be
Well, then go in the spring or the fall. And it'll be
spring or
perfect.
fall. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Perfect.
it's still warm, but it's
That
like
works.
20 to 30 degrees cooler up there than it is
Okay,
down here in the desert.
And now Keith the Knife Freak is saying you look hot. So I don't know
Thanks,
what's
Keith.
happening. Jeez, what is going on? All right. Ben was trying to show a knife because that's why we're here. Casey's just trying to distract everyone with everything else.
I was just wiping. So Donnie, for those
Yeah, I
of you who
got
don't know,
fingerprints
I
all
got a
over mine.
right-hand man named Donnie. He's my full-time guy. And his mother-in-law was in town. And she baked me and my family this banana bread cake with chocolate chips in it. And oh yeah, I put the Timberjack to work cutting that sucker up into squares. So I was like, oh, I left some banana cake on the spine. I was sitting here just trying to clean it up.
That's awesome, man. That works, man. That works.
This
All right.
thing.
So what do we have? What do we have?
So this is the Timberjack, and it's pretty cool. So if anybody collects or likes to window shop custom slip joints, you might know about Tracy LaRock. Tracy is a custom slip joint maker. He has a Facebook group. He sells them direct. He does sell some to dealers, like Blake Capone carries some of his stuff. And he's been around for a lot of years, as long as I've been into slip joints, in my more later 8 years of life. And his signature model is the Timberjack, and he's made a bunch of them over time. And Tracy and I became friends. He would visit with me at blade shows, and we got to know each other. And he approached me when he heard I was starting to do collab projects, and he's like, I want to do a project with you. I'm like, I want to make the Timberjack. He's like, let's do it. I'm like, perfect. Low, easy for me because I didn't have to design anything. Different than the other collaboration projects I've done in that I didn't really have any input in the design, which was perfectly fine. This is his signature model, and I didn't want to.
Okay.
Why change a guy's signature model?
Right. At that point, you're just the guy coming up with the finishes and the materials, and
yeah, we're marketing it.
stuff.
My
Yep.
OEM's
Yeah,
producing
of course. I mean what I meant.
Right, but exactly. So my flair is in there, obviously, through the material selection and the distribution. But what it let us do was a couple things we've never done before. And that's the kind of thing that excites me about collaboration projects. So the first thing is biggest knife we've ever made. Like this is a full size knife. You know, it's the same size like a full size fixed blade when it's
Yeah.
open. I guess is kind of how I would describe it. And
It depends on what you call a full size, but
right,
yeah,
I would say a smaller full size fixed blade.
right.
You know,
Well,
and
here's
like
the here.
if this was a
Here's
fixed blade,
this is my measuring stick for everything. The 8-inch Tempest pinion, of course. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty dang big slip joint.
right, definitely big for a slip joint. So not only is it the longest and the tallest, but it's also the thickest.
Yep, chunky
And
boy.
one thing me and Tracy decided was we're gonna stick with the 4 millimeter blade stock on this, as opposed to what we typically do is 3. So this is what is that, 25% or 33% bigger, however that math works
Right,
out,
right, right, right.
from a blade stock standpoint. But what's amazing is how good this hollow grind came out,
Yep.
given how thick the spine is. Like this thing is sharp, and this thing is thin behind the edge.
Yes, it is. Let's see how Casey does with paper. This is usually a terrible thing.
You got it.
Yep. Oh shoot! Should have stopped at 3. See, the paper wiggles. That's the problem. It's not the knife. Trust me.
And
All right.
this is the first time we've done nail nick in this style. We've had long pulls before, but this was cut in, quite sure, with the end mill, and it's curved. It follows the spine, so that's different. And yeah,
That is
it's
pretty
like
cool.
it's got kind of this thumb ramp. We've never done that on a slip joint, so it's just neat.
Yeah.
And the
It's
walk on talk
new stuff.
on these
But
is serious business.
yeah. This is 8.5, dude. I'm calling it 8.5 on mine. I don't know what you think, but that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, the pull?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the first one is 8, and then this one is 8.5 to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The first
Yep.
one's a little lighter than the second one.
Absolutely.
And
So,
you guys
but
have seen me all day
feels
close them
the
one-handed. I don't
Yeah.
do it with this one.
nope.
I don't want my fingers anywhere near this blade coming down, because if this thing closes on you and
Oh,
catches
you're
in the
toast.
joint, you're going to find your finger on the floor.
Yeah. I'd like 6, please, says Splitting Slices. Very cool, dude. All right. Well, I think it's a good time to go ahead and let's see if we can show off these variants here. We're gonna
I
put
brought
them
them
on.
all. I'll show them to you.
Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and show them on the website real quick, and then
Okay.
we'll do that if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
But you can keep yakking.
I can't really follow the comments and watch you at the same time on my iPad, so
Yeah, don't
you'll
watch
have to
me this
kind of.
time. So if you guys look at these, let's go full screen for a second. I'll go through them. The Blue Canyon is the one that I have now. Ben, so do we have a mix in this, right? We have Steel Series and we have Ultralight, right?
Correct. So this is our sort of middle tier price point. This is the fit and finish of the premium series. So there's no difference in how these are in the quality of construction in the premium series, but we've been able to reduce the cost with the steel selection and the material selection and the packaging.
Right, and they're 154 cm.
154
and
cm.
it's
The steel
185
series
bucks.
are 185, and the ultralights are 165.
But as he said, you still get that sharp fit and finish, beautifully done, and all that. So very, very cool. So that's the Blue Canyon Maple
Blue
Valley.
Canyon Maple
Ridgelight.
Valley. Yep.
And then we switch immediately over to an ultralight version next in line here, which is the one I think I saw you with earlier, which is the
Yes.
black G10 crosshatch. Go
I
ahead.
call it
Tell me
crosshatch
about-
too. Donnie was making fun of me. He's like, "Do you think we could come up with something other than crosshatch too?" I'm like, "Nope. I got crosshatch and I got crosshatch too." You know,
Hey, that
I'm
works,
like,
man.
I like that it's not creative. It's what amuses me.
That's hilarious. Yes, yes. And that just looks classy to me, that one. And it's but then on the inside, maybe you should show this on
Yeah,
The one you
there's a
have.
picture of it, I think, in
Let's
the
see. There we go. The green
yep,
liners on
toxic
the
green
inside,
liner,
which is
toxic
pretty
green
cool.
lanyard.
Right. So that's really cool. And then next, we go back to the fire canvas micarta. I love that. And I
Mhm.
loved, I didn't really mention this. I should mention this on the steel series, guys. You get this seriously polished steel bolster here. This is like crazy looking.
Yeah, essentially it's a mirror.
Yeah, it is. That is a polish. Let me just say. Fire canvas, beautiful. Again, yep. Oh gosh, I love that red. That pops in. I'm not a big red guy, you know that.
Yeah, and
Um,
depending on the piece you get and light, I would say it's between red and burnt orange. It kind of
okay,
trends in that direction. It's definitely not like a cherry red.
gotcha. And then a couple more here, or three more. It looks like we've got the now this is the crosshatch,
Yep.
not the crosshatch two. Uh, the FD Flat Dark Earth G10. Again, ultralight
And
165.
yep, this one has black DLC screws and OD green liners.
Green liners, that's cool.
It's kind of
Hey,
military vibe.
yeah, absolutely.
And then
And
these
then
two are Austin's exclusives.
okay, so these are only at TPK. And you guys can use my link to TPK. There's no codes. Remember that. These are Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And this is the Kieranite Red Pearl, which is fancy looking. Look at that. That is pretty dang beautiful, sir. And that's back at the 184. And then
Yep.
you're saying the next one is also Austin's, and that is crazy looking.
Oh yeah.
Kieranite gold dust. Tell me about that material, dude. How do they do that? I guess I don't know if
I
you.
don't
It
I
to
mean
me it looks like it should be funky texture, but I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's
no, it's
polished.
polished smooth, but
Yeah,
you can gently feel the granules of gold because
that
they
is
are
freaking
they're like
crazy.
little tiny little grains of sand almost, this gold sand. And
Yeah,
there
look,
is yeah, there's depth to it. I mean, it's a trip, man.
that is wild looking. Yeah. It's this is if your daughter's in dance, you should get her one of these for her recitals. No, just kidding. But don't let her cut herself. Um yeah, so six, well, how many was that? Six versions.
6 versions.
Um awesome, dude. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. So tell me some more thoughts about these. What am I missing, dude? I mean, this is a tank of a I mean of a slip joint. I know I've heard Austin is prepping some slips for people to buy, but obviously you would need a bigger slip for this. I've been using of all things, a large Rosecraft slip. Works all right. I just have to kind of dig it out a little bit. It's because it's so thick, but
Uh,
it is just a beast.
Yep. So on slips, I just got some from Taylor Cortez. I think
Awesome.
we're gonna send out an email on Thursday. I got 25 black and 25 brown. So I'll have some slips for sale if you guys want Jack Wolf branded ones. I gotta double check what they cost me to make, but they'll probably be between 30 and 40 bucks, something like that. And then as
Some
far as
funny
what you're
comments.
missing,
The Pirates of Penzance would wear those, huh? Yeah.
um,
Tim had a helmet in the 80s with that exact gold flake. There you
I'll
go.
show you the gold flake. So
Oh my gosh, that is crazy looking.
it
With the
is.
shiny bolsters and everything, that is
I
insane.
hope people buy it, dude. It is like you're getting
Oh, people are gonna
something
buy
very
it.
special for your money
Yeah.
here. It is. Look at that. You can see
Wow.
the color right there.
Wait a minute, Jim. You had a Suzuki GT 380 that looked like that? Wow. Okay. A gold
So,
Corvette.
you
Okay.
know, ever since I started, there's always a vocal minority like, are you ever going to make something bigger? Are you ever going to make something bigger? Like there are guys.
Yeah, where's Kurt Eisen? Where are you, Kurt?
Yeah,
This is
Kurt,
your
you
knife.
better show up.
This is your
So,
knife, dude.
part of this is a little bit of a market test. Like, will the vocal minority who been shouting at me to make something like this show up to buy it now that it's here? We shall see.
And you're saying Tracy's like legendary. His stuff sells and people love it. And this is his
Yeah, I
like
mean, this is
flagship
his
model.
signature model. Now,
Yeah, that's
granted,
awesome, man.
the custom slip joint community is a small niche. So I'm sure we're introducing his name to people who have not heard of him before. But
Yeah, there
I've
you go,
had
Will B.
there's been a
Will
lot
likes
of
the bigger
people.
stuff.
There's been a lot of people who have been really kind of keen on this knife, the design, everything.
Yep,
There's crosshatch 2 or
that is
crosshatch
awesome.
1. And then this is crosshatch 2. And like, yeah, I know it looks like an Nums on. Obviously, that's where I got it from.
Yep,
I'll be the
yep.
first to admit it. You know, I stand on the shoulders of giants,
There
and
you go.
Chris Reeve just makes nice stuff. And so thank you,
Yeah,
Chris and
and
Chris
and
and
again,
family.
there's already 2 comments in the chat of people that prefer the smaller stuff, and there's been plenty of options for you guys.
No doubt. And I
So
mean, that'll be
yeah,
the bulk of
so
what we make, obviously,
yep.
but we'll see how this does. You got to try different things. And
So
the blade on this is the star of the show, honestly.
right, and really, to be honest with you, okay, I'm just gonna say this, Ben, and I don't mean this. I love your slip joints. You know that. So just understand, I'm giving this as an option for people. If you want a workhorse, this is your friggin' knife, dude. Because what's happening here is, even though we're getting thin at the tip, look at that. We're still probably, I don't know, Ben. I'd have to get my calipers out. We might be a little thicker. At least maybe out to here of where we are for the original stock for some of your others. I mean, this thing stays pretty thick, till very close to the tip. And as a matter of fact, if you guys didn't see my video, I stump stuck this twice. By the way, bullseyes. And it didn't even flinch. This thing is awesome.
This
to
is
beat.
the hard working slip joint knife. If you
Yeah.
want to carry a slip joint knife and you want to be able to use it outside, you want to be able to use it in the field, you want to be able to use it on the job site, in a warehouse, like this is the one. And it's not a folder, it's not a fixed blade. If you want two-handed operation and you like something a little more charming, look at these.
Yeah. That red is sick, dude. That is
Yeah.
got 2 reds in this run.
Yeah.
Hey, NASA, when I hit the bullseye, of course I'm gonna brag on it, man. What are you talking about? Yep.
So this is the Timberjack, and I'm stoked on it. It's different. And that was the other thing with the collab stuff, right? Because everything that comes only from my brain is going to be boxed in by my preferences or my abilities. So when I do these projects with other makers, it lets the creativity open up a little bit.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, it's fun.
So again, these are all available Friday, and for what you're getting, I think they're priced reasonably.
I can tell
And
you they're priced more than reasonably because
yeah,
these cost more to make. And I just didn't have it in my heart to charge more for them. So, like, let me just say you're getting probably the best deal I've ever offered with these.
right. Now, if you want to look at the difference in the thickness, this
There
is
you
the
go.
Big Bro, which is not a small knife.
Nope.
And whoops, if I can hold it correctly, you can see, there we go. It is quite thicker. And then you have these contoured scales that make it just pretty dang comfy in the hand, very much. I would. That's a great question, and ask this. So let's try and ask this question, Ben. How much is working on the collab series influencing your mainline designs?
Well, it's notable. Like I've learned some more techniques from doing that are finding their way into the main line. And now I've got other dudes that if I don't know how to get some, get the CAD the way I want it, now I've got people I can sort of, brainstorm with. So yeah, I'd say it's had a pretty significant influence.
Yep, I agree. Hey, Jason Beecher, Jason works on a farm.
Oh,
I
Jason,
think
this is a farmer's knife.
this is a farmer's knife for sure.
100%. This, especially this G10 one, where it's
Yep,
real lightweight.
easy to
This,
pull
like,
out of
you
your pocket with the lanyard.
just chuck this in the dashboard of your tractor. Like you could cut open bags of feed with this, soil, fertilizer.
Oh,
Like this thing is this is the modern farmer's knife. I'll call it right now.
very cool.
Needs some oil.
Yeah. So you do. By the way, guys, mine did come, and after a little bit of clicking and clacking, I had to put some oil in it. The knife will tell you it needs oil.
That's it. And don't be the guy who's like, oh, I'm just gonna grind through it.
Right. If you start feeling it grinding, put some oil in it, and
it'll free right up.
It'll be fine. So what I was going to say though is because of the thicker stock and the deep hollow, guys, Ben, call me a pansy dude, but I'm not using this nail, Nick. I would lose my thumbnail, but
it's to be pinched. I think 99% of people are going to pinch it.
This is an epic pinchable knife. If you like pinchable, this is the way to go. But again, but you need to make sure you're two-handing this thing to close it. I will say.
Yeah, and if you grab it down here, I mean, you get plenty of leverage on this thing to get it open, but you're gonna work on it. I'll tell anybody in the audience, if you feel like, due to your age or if whatever your situation might be, if you find slip joints difficult to open, even if you can get a good pinch on them, this might not be the one for you because it does require some muscle to get it open.
100%. This is so if you just compare these two, I mean, the Big Bro, it's like a 7 to 7.5. And this one is definitely a little more of a tank to open and to close. So you definitely need to bear that in mind for sure. And I just tried to cut myself with the Big Bro. That was brilliant. I did not. I just nicked myself. Thank goodness. Hey, Replicant, what's going on? Hey, Nomad EDC. We got all the boys in the house. Hey, Chris, and appreciate you guys. That's awesome. Richter, very cool. Yeah, the gold is, I would call that the showpiece, I guess you would say, of this run.
Disco dancer.
The disco dancer. You know what's sad, Ben? Okay, I'm going to tell a story I shouldn't tell. But this is what you get on Knives Fast, guys. You get the truth, and you get hard-hitting truth, okay? When I was 4 years old, my mom put me and my brother in tap dancing lessons. I was in tap dancing for about 3 months, and there are pictures of me in that knife outfit. No joke. Gold rhinestone. I don't have them. I deleted and burned the ones that I had, but my mom still has a picture somewhere. And so I hope to never see that picture again. The gold member version.
Yeah, that's what it is. Tap dancing used to be a lot more popular than it is now.
Yes, back in the 70s it was. No, you are not seeing that picture. My kids have never seen it, and we're going to keep it that way. My mom has heard all my adult life. Why did you do that to me? By the way, you will notice I do have a Band-Aid on because the Big Bro did catch me just a little bit. That was my fault, though. I was moving too fast. But that is hilarious. I bleach exactly. 100%. Nobody needed to know that. But it's okay. I tell things that are important. By the way, Ben, it's something about you coming on my stream. We went over 47,000 subs tonight, right as the stream was starting. So no, it's you, man. Everybody's coming for you. And so we're gonna do. No, I thankfully I do not remember any tap dancing. Very thankfully.
I
So
saw a comment. Someone asked how to get a collaboration with me.
sure.
Right now, it's I can't have every release be these collaborations all the time. And from the first round of them I did, I learned some things. Like they take a while. This was the quickest one because it was just his design. He submitted it. But it's a kind of thing where I don't accept them in. I pursue them based on who I want to work with, what I feel like doing. So it's not a submit to me kind of thing. It's a like I kind of pick them and choose them based on what I feel like doing or who I feel like working with. Because I've been getting a lot of emails and stuff from different designers, and I really appreciate everybody's willingness to do it. But it's a balance on my end to figure out what, when, who, why, all those things.
Yep. 100%. And he has kind of criteria for what he's looking for and all that stuff. So he knows
And
exactly what he wants.
really, everybody I've worked with is people I've met and know personally to some degree.
Yep.
So, and also it's people without brands with dealer distribution or doing their own OEM stuff is kind of the
Yeah, he
top
put
level
that rule in
criteria.
because he did this gas from Tempest. He couldn't handle it. So he put that rule in. It's because he couldn't handle the gas over
It's
there.
it's really
I can't
like
believe a
primarily,
56-year-old guy just said can't handle this gas. Anyway,
part of it too is me getting to
it's a
work
joke.
with younger guys. It's because the
Right.
younger guys
Exactly.
are cooler than the older guys, but I'm the
Oh.
younger than KC, so that really doesn't work right there. And yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
I threw a jab and he throws a roundhouse. I like it.
I had to go for
That's
the
awesome.
knockout.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I love it. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking.
do have a couple of slip joints drawn. We'll see. I'm trying to get them going on ASO, but I've just had trouble getting them started because it's not the internals are not my thing. So I've just had trouble getting them going. So we'll get it. I got three drawings of slip joints. We need a tractor series, says Keith. What's a tractor series? Ben, enlighten
Yeah,
me. Do you know what he's
I
talking
don't
about?
know. I don't know.
I don't know. Not one you're familiar with, huh?
I'm looking. Tractor series. You
I
have to
don't know,
elaborate,
man.
Keith.
Yeah, Keith, let us know what that is, man. Oh my gosh, I'm not that old. I'm 56 for Pete's sake.
He said, for knives that
Jeez.
can be pinched open, why do they still have a nail nick? Well, I guess if you're brave enough on this one, you could open it with your fingernail, but also for the aesthetic, like
Yeah,
it's
I would not, but
it would just look weird without it. Um, so that's why. That's why I
yeah.
don't do nail nicks on both sides, even though arguably it might make more sense from a rational point of view. Like these are not rational purchases. So we're making art, functional art. So the aesthetic matters to me. And that's why I just do a nail nick on one side because I think that's how they're supposed to look.
Oh my gracious, sharper than most. You might I don't want to hear the story, I don't think. That's not good. Oh. Oh, you said it was a farm knife and it could ride around. Oh, okay.
Right, but
Gotcha.
what makes
So
it a tractor series? How do
yeah, I
you
don't
create a
know.
tractor series? Like big burly knives that would be at home on a farm? Is that kind of the idea? I just guess I'm
Maybe
looking for him to elaborate on his
what he
vision for
means.
the series.
Yeah. I think he's looking for your we could have a box with a big tractor on it, man. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
just
cool.
steal some John
John Deere.
Deere trademarks. So big green and yellow box, get a cease and desist letter,
Nice, Jim. Very cool, dude. But yeah, I mean, so guys, this is just so. I mean, if you think about the last 6 months of Jack Wolf, we've had a little bit of everything. I mean, we've had the scuffle, obviously, is one that comes to mind. We just had the fixed blade, which the backwoods fixed CDC, and now this. So, what do you guys? Let's see. What are the favorites from like the last year of Jack Wolf? What are the things really speaking to each one of you? I'm curious, and we'll see what Ben thinks of that because he's been like we said with the collaborations and his own stuff, kind of all over the place.
Yeah, so I introduced the collab series in June at Blade Show. So we had the Tango, we had the Scuffle, we had the Collusion, and then I did the Backwoods. and the Timberjack. That was 5 collaboration projects in the second half of the year.
Gotcha. Sheesh,
Well, I
that's
guess
true.
technically
Yeah.
the Timberjack is in January. So, although the
Yeah.
Timberjack got delayed because I had customs delays, so that one was actually supposed to hit back in September. So I had
Okay.
to move some things
Yeah.
around.
That's why Kevin just dropped the shoot, the one that just dropped the saloon,
Yeah.
because they had a big delay. I somehow missed the delay, so that is
Hopefully
very nice.
that's behind us, but I mean that's gonna, there's always curveballs that come your way.
Yeah, I had other delays. My delays were caused by camo carbon, so that's another story for another day.
Mm,
But yeah, it's just the way it is. I mean, there's a lot of people trying to get materials, and it just slows things down. It's not necessarily their fault. There was just a lot of demand happening at once. Yeah, so it is what it is. And by the way, Ben, the day before your drop, we've got the Tempest tornado dropping at
nice.
my website and TPK and Blade Binge. This is the TPK version. So yeah, I still think this would make a killer slip joint at some point. It could be cool. I would modify it, make some changes to it, obviously, but yeah, that could be a cool one for sure. So there's been a ton of drops recently, and they just keep coming.
And December was like we dropped that backwoods knife, and that was a strong project. I mean, I was really happy with that project as far as the product itself, the packaging, the marketing, the
Yep.
timing. Like, I don't know that I could put projects together any better than that one. You can't, you lead the horse to water, you can't make it drink. My job is to lead it to the water. I'm like, man, this is, as good as any other project I've ever done. But there was so much competition in December.
Yep.
Like there was a lot of amazing knives that got dropped. And I was like, boy, am I glad I brought my freaking A game to that month's competition. Because if you came with anything that was just sort of meh, no one was going to buy it because there were so many cool things to buy in December. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. So, Ben, tell me about. I'm not kidding, and this is a real deal. Okay, there are, ever since the drop of this guy, there are so many of these in pocket checks in my live streams every time, and people just love this thing.
I've
Um,
been carrying one myself. I've been
yeah,
carrying
this and
my Carta one.
yeah. So you sent me the '80s, and I went and bought this one because this just spoke to me. This felt like a knife I should have. Felt like one my dad would have had.
Mhm.
And so love this thing. What do you think made this one? First of all, obviously it's a price point that a lot of people love, but what else about that particular one do you think made it so good? And by the way, I'm not trying to gloss over your backwoods. I was trying to actually find the backwoods.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna let you
cool.
talk, and then I'm gonna go find it. So
Look, it's a number of things. It's
yep.
the recipe. It's a good recipe. It's a classic knife made with exceptional fit and finish and materials that for the money, everything you're getting feels like a tremendous value. I describe those gateway knives as the intersection between value and cost. Like you're maximizing value for the cost with those. And
Yeah. Okay, I give up. I give up. I
and
can't find it right
and
now.
then you look at what else is available that competes with it, and there are other good products in the category, right? Like there is Rosecraft, there is Rough Rider Reserve,
Yep.
there are,
Yep.
Case, if you hand select one that meets your expectations out of the, ones on the shelf. Like there are good products, but there's also Home Depot and Lowe's. There's also Burger King and McDonald's, right? Like people
Right,
like to
right.
have choices, and I think what it was is I was able to deliver a product in a category that was being underserved without enough choices. So, and I
Well,
mean, I'm talking about a sub $100 classic slip joint knife with pin construction
right,
specifically.
right. And if you think about yours, I think the other thing is and again, I'm not knocking Rosecraft. You know, I love Rosecraft. I think he's doing good stuff, but most of these are a little more classic. Okay. So, for example, the Nolichucky that we just had, it's in this what I keep calling hamburger bone.
It looks like
And
a grilled burger. Yeah.
yeah, it does. So, more classic looking. And then, we had 80s camo carbon in yours. And, so I think you're giving people some more options in that, think about it, Ben. Who in the crap makes pin construction with 80s camo carbon? I
No
mean,
one. It's never
yeah,
been done.
that's what I'm saying. So I
Yeah.
think that's it. I think
But
that's kind of it.
but the bone ones are still popular and the wood
Right. The
ones. So
purple
it's like,
G10 and
yeah, and I'm trying to one of the differences between mine and Rosecraft, well, there's a few. Some are subtle, some are more noticeable. Like I don't have a stop pin, right?
right.
I have 14C. And so those are not what am I trying to say here? Also, his like I think Andy designs his, right? Like when you look at the Rosecraft catalog, he's got some great designs, but you can see this continuity between them where it's like I think they have one or two designers who are designing most of these and it looks like someone's portfolio to me. But my gateway series is like I'm getting out of the way. I'm snipping these out of old
Right.
catalogs,
Right.
Like I'm just literally bringing you guys the classics but executed the way I know how to execute them in the materials I know you guys like, and I've stepped up some of the materials to modernize them. Like I prefer a
Yep.
stainless steel. I just do. And yeah, that's what makes them different. And you can prefer one or the other, or you can simply enjoy both. So
Yep.
like there's a perfect comment. Brass in the lineup. Brass is a more traditional material. I can imagine seeing brass on a Rosecraft. Not saying I wouldn't do it. I kind of would prefer copper over brass, although copper's not really like an old school slip joint material, but I'm just more partial to it and it's a little different. So that's probably where I would lean. Um, but yeah, I just think we're offering another choice to the guy who's like, I like
Yeah.
buying these Rosecrafts.
100%.
I like buying these cases, but give me something else to collect.
Yep.
For 70, $80, I can afford one and I want to collect those too.
Yes, Big Jim, he did. He was the designer for Rough Rider and Rough Rider Reserve for a long time.
Right.
Yep. So Ben, I have a terrible confession to make. I just literally tore apart my entire collection of fixed blades and cannot find my backwoods. And you know why? You know why? Because my wife stole it. Because you sent me the abalone one, and as soon as she saw it, she said, "When you're done, can I have that?" And what am I going to say?
Let her have it, dude. You got a
not,
million
dude,
knives. It's
I
hers.
do. And so I'm sitting here digging for it, and then I'm like, why don't I have that? Oh yeah, it's upstairs. So there you go. She loves it. She loves that thing, and she's carried it in her purse a few times already, I think. So
Good.
yeah, so that's exactly what we want, man. It's but yeah, I mean, we'll just use the Collusion as example. The Collusion is a favorite for me. This thing is absolutely awesome. Great fixed blade. I know it's a little bit bigger than your typical for the fixed EDC, but that's my size. You know what I mean? But I think that's the example, Ben, is because of what I just said about you being all over the map. And that means material wise, style wise. Now you've done fixed blades, you've done slip joints, you've done locking knives, you've done all these things. I think there's something for everyone in what you're doing. Now, Tim B isn't going to, I can just tell you, Tim's not going to go buy the new guy here. He's not the Timberjack, but some of these other guys that are always talking about big. So I think it's great that you're offering something for everybody where it fits and everybody can pick. I don't think he was talking about copper handles per se. He was talking about like copper bolsters with a copper.
Like how, right. There's a couple ways you could think about it. One could be you could do copper bolsters and liners.
Right.
Maybe you could do straight copper pins. That would look sick. You
Yes.
could do the copper infused carbon fiber. You could do a
Yep.
copper shield. Like,
Yeah, that
you
could
know,
be
like I haven't,
absolutely
yeah, I
epic.
mean, look, we just made a knife, right? Like imagine some kind of black carbon fiber, like a black marble carbon fiber, not
Oh
with copper
wow.
in the carbon fiber necessarily, but copper pins and a copper shield with matte stainless bolsters. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that
do it.
I'll take that knife right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen both Boker has been doing the copper bolsters for a while,
yeah.
and they have some really pretty ones. Yep. Yep, they really do. So
And like that's the kind of
definitely
thing I would do. You know what I mean? You know,
yep,
maybe not right out of the gate, but
right.
maybe in year 2 or 3 of the Gateway series, like we start doing that kind of stuff. Because I'll tell you what, if there's one thing that we do, it's I just can't keep doing the same thing over and over. I gotta sort of bump it up a little bit over time and keep it interesting for us. Because if it's
Yep.
interesting for us, it'll be interesting for you.
Hey, Dry Gulch, I guess you just came in. This is the
Oops.
Timber. Uh-oh. This is
Sorry,
the
I'm back.
Timber Jack. This is this Friday's Jack Wolf release, and it is a full size, big boy, thick boy knife, as you can see. 6 different versions. This is the whatever it's called, Maple Valley something.
Blue
Help me out,
Canyon,
man.
Maple Valley,
Thank you.
Richlight.
Yes, thank you. It's Richlight, and just a freaking. I love this blade shape, and again, it is different than what you do. I like having the thumb ramp. That's very nice. Ooh, Titanium Justin making a suggestion here. Black bone and copper bolsters with a shield. That could be really epic right there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't tried. I don't know if we got black bone. I got to see if I can get black bone. That'd be nice.
Yeah, black
I don't
bone
know
could
why
be.
not.
Yeah, I don't know. And jig black bone, that'd be even better.
Yep.
There's your delicate salute, Mr. Justin. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. But Baker Forge Damascus. There you go. We're stacking it on now. I don't think it's a gateway series anymore, but that's okay. So Ben, you don't need to be not that I don't need to tell you that. I was gonna say you don't need to be specific, but you won't anyway. I'm hearing more gateway on the way. Is that what we're saying? Can we
Yep.
say that?
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Like at the end of the day, we got to meet the market with our offerings and the COVID era. Like, you know, everybody wants the top shelf stuff is not the same as it used to be. And I think right now, well, here's what I mean, I always knew this, but let's just kind of talk about what we all inherently know. Knife collectors are going to collect knives, right? It's just how much money do they have to spend at any given
Right.
point in time?
Right.
I'm not going to not buy one. I just might not, you know, a couple of years ago, I might have bought the $300 one last year. You know, maybe I couldn't get as many of those. And now I'm kind of interested in collecting the $75 to $125 ones because I can collect more of them. Like we're collectors after all. To be a collector, you got to collect. So I think right now the market is squarely where I've got these Gateway series,
Right.
and the feedback I've gotten on them has been awesome. It motivates me. Like I want you guys to be happy. I want you to not just buy the stuff, but I want you to be happy. And if you're happy with the offering, if you're happy with the idea of it, and then you buy it and you're happy with what you got, we're all winning. So
Okay. Well,
that's where I'm at.
two things. Lots of people are talking about for the black bone, buffalo horn is black. So a lot of
Yes.
these
Now,
people keep.
buffalo horn shrinks and swells just about
Okay.
worse than anything out there. GEC, he won't use it anymore. Bill Howard, he's like, I'll never touch that stuff again.
Good to
Now,
know.
that doesn't mean it's always going to be a problem, but man, I'm already like, uh
Nervous.
nervous about bone and wood as it is, you know, like the defect rate. I hear from guys here and there, oh, this bone scale pulled away from the liner. Like it's a handful out of hundreds, so it's not like from a percentage basis it's not an
But it's
issue,
more than what you usually deal with.
but it's 100% more than my
Yeah.
Carta, you know, or
Yeah.
100% more than carbon fiber. So it's like, oh gosh. So
But
I'm
if
really
you
gun
hadn't done
shy
that
on
white
buffalo
bone,
horn.
that white bone on the big bro is literally my favorite, man. That thing is killer.
Yeah. And I
But
keep doing it because I like it and it looks good
yep,
and guys do like it. But man,
yep.
every time someone hits me up and sends me a picture of that bone moving around, I'm like, eh, you know?
Crap. Yeah, exactly. Hey,
Yeah.
Kurt Ison, I see Kurt in the chat. Kurt, Ben made a knife for you, dude. This is the Timberjack dropping this Friday. It is a big boy, full size slip joint knife, big old fat scales, big stock, deep hollow grind. Really, really cool, Kurt. So he says he almost missed it, but here you are, dude. Look at that blade. Pretty. I love the full flat grind. You got to dig that very much. So yeah, you were squawking, Kurt, and he listened, man. There you go.
The squeaky wheel does get the grease.
Yep,
Um, that's life.
that's awesome. Always remember, gang, DSKFS. Yep, sharper than most. Thank you, dude. $5 super chat. There's your Daleka salute. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's the there you go. So Ben, why don't we go ahead? We got a few more minutes here. Why don't we run through all of these one more time on your end, because I didn't really let you do that. So
No problem.
let's run through them and tell us your thoughts on those.
Okay, so I'll do the two ultralight series first. Now, I want to put
Okay.
in a plug for the ultralight series. These are really cool. When you get these in hand, you can fall in love with these because they're lightweight, they're sturdy, they are I don't know what the word is. They're a little more modern, obviously, than the ones with the bolsters, but they're just freaking cool. And there's really good texture on these. So I would say if you really want this knife for work, I would steer you towards one of the ultralights because I think a knife you're going to put to work is a knife that's got some grip, easy to clean, don't worry about rust, lightweight to carry around. This is an amazing companion. Absolutely amazing. This is
Yep.
the FDE version with DLC screws and OD green liners.
That just looks freaking cool. I love the look of that.
Ah, I'm really stoked on these.
Yeah.
And they come with
Now,
the
if I was
lanyard.
going to use it as a black as a work knife, I'd get the black one. But that's just me because I would get that filthy. But
Yeah, but you could just literally rinse this
yeah,
underwater with Dawn
absolutely.
and clean it
Yep.
up in an instant, blow it out with some compressed air, and you're in business, you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Um,
And I
there's
have
your
gotten this guy dirty. I'm
there's your
showing my
green liners.
ultralight here.
Yeah. Yep. So this one is FDE OD green liners. They sound amazing. And then if you want something with a bit more sort of subdued pizzazz, there's your toxic green liners underneath black G10. And here's your crosshatch 2 pattern. Still quite grippy. Toxic green snake knot lanyard. Very cool.
That looks cool too. I love the look of that.
Oh, I learned a trick too, by the way. If you want your G10 to look good, if it's starting to look dry, a little WD-40 totally changes it.
That's awesome. That looks like a tire.
Yeah,
That's pretty
it
cool.
does. It does.
Yeah.
There's your
Green liners really do set it off, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, it's fun. Okay, so
Oh,
there's
the
your
bougie's coming, Jim. The bougie's coming.
here comes on the next stop, Bougeville. But we'll do the steel series first.
Okay.
Okay, so here's your fire canvas. Go full screen for me.
Yep.
Yep, kind of this orange red color. There's your
That's
mirror polished.
heavy resined micarta, right? Yeah, it's smooth micarta is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's polished. It's got a polished finish. You don't feel the ropey texture. You can see the canvas weave, but it doesn't feel ropey. I just like the polished finish for the way it looks, and it's not like going to slip out of your hand or anything. So
No.
there's your. Now these are almost 2 ounces heavier than the ultralights, so this is very substantial in the hand. So if you want to feel like you're holding a fixed blade knife, if you don't want it to be ultralight, this is what you're looking for. By the way, there's our collaborative stamp. I know it reads backwards, but that's the best I can do.
Very
Okay, so
cool.
that's fire canvas. And then Rich Light, you had that one. I got it somewhere.
Oh, I've got it right here.
You
Yeah.
show off Rich Light. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's
You
over here.
lost it.
You could show that one
So
off.
here's the blue shoot. Remind me, Ben.
Blue Canyon, Maple
Blue
Valley.
Canyon. Yep.
Yep,
I'll
and you
get
can
it right
see
by the time I do my video.
the contouring of the handle is clearly displayed by
Yeah.
the revealed layers, which is super cool.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing about contouring, besides the fact that it just feels better in the hand, is you get like more layers.
Yep, exactly. And then we've
Beautiful
got
blade.
2 dealer exclusives that are available at Traditional Pocket Knives, Austin Jackson, your favorite slip joint purveyor.
Yeah,
Both Kieranite. This is red pearl.
that's wild looking. The amount of polish on that is crazy.
Oh yeah. Try to show you the color without showing you a bunch of reflection, but it's kind of hard. So yeah, there's that one.
That's pretty. Yeah, hopefully between me and you, we'll make Austin work his butt off this weekend.
Oh, he's gonna be working it.
So.
And then last, but certainly not least, we'll call this the encore.
Dang, that is so pretty.
Gold dust.
Thank you, Bill Doyle. Appreciate that.
Look at that.
That is wild because of the faceting when you turn it. That is just because you're picking up different layers of it. It's like it's sparkling.
It literally sparkles. Like this stuff,
Yeah,
and it looks better in person. I just got.
Hey, El Navajero. Hey, Lefty all day. Okay, and here's one, Ben. Love what you're doing with the brand, especially the lightweight series. Very cool.
Great. Glad you like it. I'm quite keen on them myself. And I'm excited when people give them a try because it's a little something different, but I think it's the kind of thing that will pleasantly surprise you. And that's the lineup. Timberjack, designed by Tracy LaRock. Super cool guy. Glad he's my friend. Part of doing this business is all the cool people you get to work with.
Absolutely. And by the way, I am all in. Whoops, I need to put myself back on the screen. I am all in now, Ben, on Blade, Texas. I will be there.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
I already booked everything, so I will be there. I didn't know that anywhere near me there was a possibility to get a direct flight. 2 hours to the east of me, I can hit a direct flight to Dallas, to Fort Worth.
That's a win.
I'm like, yes, sir. I'll drive a little extra to go get that. So that's fine with me. No worrying with a layover, and which are never long enough for me because there's always a delay screwing up my layover. So,
well, speaking of Blade, Texas, someone said, "Is there a left-hand version?" Well, of a slip joint, I would say it's ambidextrous. Even if the nail nick was on the other side, no one's going to use the nail nick on this side. This knife, they're pinching it open, so it's about as lefty friendly as it's going to get. And yes, I'll also be at Blade, Texas. It's right around the corner, man. I mean, we'll be,
yeah, it is.
Getting our stuff ready to get over there. Feels like any time.
Well, the good news about this one is, unlike Atlanta, this is all knives fast. I mean, I'll have some Tempest stuff with me to show people, but it's more about getting video and meeting and talking and that kind of thing. So I'm pretty excited for that. So maybe we can actually say hi more than 5 seconds, because I'm usually running back to my booth like a crazy person. So, thank you, Anasso. Appreciate that. Everybody's mean to me. So guys, this is what we do. Again, I think it is awesome. You don't get this just from anybody, okay? The fact that Ben comes on here and he listens to you guys, you ask for more for less expensive slip joints, you got it. You ask for bigger, you got it. You ask for fixed blades, you got them. And I'm not giving just my stream the credit, but definitely this is one of the places that you guys definitely get to feed back to Ben. So I would say, always feel open to do that, but I would also ask that you, if you can, support what he's doing for sure.
Yeah, I
So
don't just come here to talk. I come here to listen.
yep.
Like I'm making knives for you guys. I can't buy them all. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to put a knife in every pocket. And in order to do that, you got to want my stuff. And if you're going to want my stuff, I got to know what you want. It's that simple. So appreciate all the feedback, appreciate all the support. And in case anybody ever wants to get a hold of me, I'm an easy guy to get a hold of. We have a Facebook group called Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. It's a fun place to be. No drama, no BS. We have an Instagram. We do memes every Monday. So if you aren't following us on Instagram and you want a good laugh at work on Monday, my guy Donnie is the meme lord, and he comes in after lunch because Monday morning I do not disturb him while he's memeing.
the meme lord. I love
He's a
that.
meme lord, dude.
Okay,
And
hold on. Kurt
his meme
Eisman.
deck today was amazing.
Kurt Eisen, look at this entire top row of my case. Whoops. That entire top row of this case is all locking Jack Wolves. So yes,
Yeah.
he has done. And then down here is another one. There's plenty of locking Jack Wolf options.
Yeah, I mean, we have more locking options than some brands have total knives.
And this guy is just dope. This is a
Yeah.
fantastic knife. Indeed, the scuffle is just, if you've not seen Donnie's memes, you needed this week was funny.
Yeah.
Blade Show Texas is, I don't even remember the name of the building right now.
It's a Fort Worth Convention Center, March 20th and 21st.
Yep. And I'm flying in and then back out the day before and the day after. So I will be there. But yeah, he has plenty of locking knives, Kurt. 100%.
Yeah, everything we've done locking knives has been in our premium series.
Yep.
Doing locking knives in the lower or the more attainable prices, that's a challenge because that is the most saturated part of the knife market.
Yep.
By far.
My favorite of all the locking.
Which, Casey, I got to give you props. Like, you have competed in what is the most difficult arena to compete in, which is the locking knives and the price point you sell locking knives.
Yep, it's hard. Now, I want to say something, and I say this. Remember how I just said you listen? So I'm telling you right now, the Cyborg and the Bionic, and this is your brainchild, dude. This is some of my favorite stuff you've done. Would love to see more original Ben stuff, man.
I really should
to see it. I think that mini Cyborg is one of my favorites. That thing is absolutely killer. You're hurting my head.
You just inspired me to carry a mini Cyborg tomorrow, dude. I haven't carried that one in a while. And it's like jeans weather out here. It's sort of finally. And like the mini Cyborg wants to ride in my fifth pocket. Right.
And it's shoot, this is my biggest problem is finding stuff in this stupid. Here we go. That's the actual Cyborg. Not the mini.
That actual Cyborg has been around for a while.
Yeah, that's the micarta version. So exactly.
Nice. That's a collectible knife for sure at this point.
Yes, sir. And it is so flippin' comfortable. And to me, the reason I love this mini, there it is this color scheme is ridiculous. This is one of my favorite slip joints to carry because I just love the monochrome kind of, I don't know. This vibe is just cool. It's just snappy and perfect in my hand, and it's just a great little carry.
You know what I love 100%. About you, Casey? Your enthusiasm has not waned even the tiniest bit after all these years and all these videos and all these streams, dude. It's awesome.
like I said, you get what you get with me, dude.
And no, it's good
just
though, man. You're in touch with your inner child, and it's good.
yeah.
Like you enjoy it. You
Well, and I know
genuinely
what I
enjoy
like.
it.
I do. I know what I like, and it's like you want to see something, Ben, that's crazy. You're putting out a big knife, right?
Yep.
This thing right here that Lefty put out a little while ago, the Growler XL, this one makes me smile. Now, do I carry this on a regular basis? Not very often. I have carried it a few times. It's actually not that heavy. But if you want to talk about having fun with a knife,
Holy cow, that blade is
this
huge.
it's, let's do this. You ready?
That is a spatula.
So we'll put your biggest knife up against Devo's biggest knife. There you go.
Holy crap. Now I really see how big it is. Wow.
So it's just like, wow, man, the thing is crazy.
Boy, Kevin one up me on that one.
Yeah, he did. He went crazy. Yeah, I mean, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think we're both approachable. I love going to Ben's booth, even though Ben and I've been friends and we've been talking and hanging for a long time. That's how he treats everybody. That's how he treats everybody. And it's a lot of fun to go talk to Ben at his booth because he's going to open up and he's going to listen to what you have to say. And that's why I say if you can make a blade show of any kind, you should make yourself figure it out. I mean, this community is great in here, but in person, it's another notch. It really is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's internet friends are great, but when your internet friends become in-person friends, it's like the best.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
Can I help you? Oh, it's Ashlyn. She's brought a bunny. Woo!
Let's see it.
She's still finishing it up. Now, I will say this, guys. I promised you guys we went over 47,000, and I said that I was going to do the bigger giveaway, but I just looked and we lost 4 subs, so we're at 46,996. I don't know. I may have to change my mind now. No, we'll go ahead and do it. But what happened? Who unsubbed out there? What's wrong with you guys?
Find them.
Oh, yep. All right, she's getting it ready. Here, can I just show it before? No, go ahead. What are you doing?
Why is
Okay.
there hair?
I don't know. It's not mine, but I wouldn't put it on it. All right. Can you put resin over regular carbon fiber? I love the color, but the feeling is not my thing. Interesting.
I don't
Specifically,
know,
what's not your
Justin.
thing about the color? I mean,
No,
about
he
the
says
feel.
the
I want-
feeling. I don't
Right.
know, Justin. Like carbon fiber is finished with sandpaper, So could you coat it? Maybe.
Colored than the
I don't
floor.
know. I mean, it's definitely not typically finished that way. I don't know. I mean, you're talking about clear coating it or something.
Right. That's what it sounds like. Kind of like a clear coat over the top, or you could do like an acrylic over the top, but that'd be kind of tough.
I think you should just learn to love it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, we are going to wrap it up. We're already about 10 minutes
Come here,
late.
Louis.
Later with Ben here, and I need to do a giveaway here in a minute. We're going to talk a little bit more about the tornadoes. By the way, Ben, I think you'd like this one. This is I wish I'd made more of these. I think I might have already shown it to you, but this is the black DLC belt satin version with the bronze
I like that
titanium
one.
hardware. Yeah, I think it came out really nice. We're calling this the nocturnal tornado,
Yeah.
which is one of the scarier things out there. So, oh, here she is. Okay, speaking of tornado, we've got Killer Bunny. Focus. Okay, fine. Killer Bunny number 160, the tornado. Killer Bunny, there you go. Whoever
Nice.
wins this one is going to have a really cool collectible one to go with Tornado Drop Week. So thank you, Ash. That's awesome.
Yeah, you should have bought a tornado because if you win it and you don't have a tornado, then it doesn't make sense.
So if you win tonight, you have to buy a tornado.
Yeah, you can't have one. You have to have both.
Thank you, Ash.
Yeah,
She's selling hardcore over here.
I'm going to
He's
get
also got a
showered.
mohawk, which is interesting.
I don't know. I thought he looked boring.
He looked boring, so you gave him a mohawk.
Yeah, I'm going to get a shower.
That works.
Bye.
All right, guys. So, there's Louie. Everybody say hi to Louie.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you know my dogs by now. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. He's fluffy and ready to go, man. Look at him.
He just got groomed.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I love dogs. I just don't want a dog. I'm not we're never here. And so I
Yeah.
always feel bad because we're never yeah. The bunny is Ashland's thing and she makes sure he gets attention, but man, it's like I just feel like I would be bad to be a dog owner. So, but that's me. Tell Ben his puppy needs a beard and mullet next time. Okay. That'd be funny. Can I pet the dog? Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up with Ben, but guys, don't forget again, this Friday at 2 p.m. Is the Jack Wolf Timber Jack. By the way, Ben, I said when I saw it, you should have named it the Timber Wolf, but I know why you didn't because it's his name, right?
His name and our
Yeah,
knives ended Jack, so it just worked.
I
And
know.
it's just a funny story before you let me go. At one point, I said to Tracy, I'm like, is it Timberjack one word or Timberjack two words? He goes, doesn't matter. He's like, I've seen it written both ways. I'm like,
That's funny. He
I was
didn't
like,
care how.
okay. No, he
He's
didn't
like,
care one
whatever.
bit. He's like, I don't even
Yeah,
know anymore. I'm like, well, can I do it as two words so it sticks with the rest of my knives? He's like, sure. Yes.
that's awesome. Yeah, some of these guys are just like I want to meet Gene. I have a Gene Wiseman custom. I want to meet him in person so bad. They're just good dudes. It's just Gene's this old guy with a big old beard and makes some great little slip joints. And I love these guys. They're just so much fun. So I'm sure Tracy's that way too.
Oh yeah, he's
That's
got a
really
great
cool.
sense of humor. Tracy does. He's got son in the military who's like special forces level um expertise. And Tracy was a career military man.
Uh, boy, I see, Ben. I hate when I get asked questions like this because this is a place where you're going to get blatant honesty. There will not be a Tempest with a shark lock. I can just tell you that I don't enjoy spring locks very much, so there's not going to be a Tempest knife with a spring lock.
So
I'm
how do you define a spring lock? Like any kind of
uh,
lock with a spring, like a button lock or a compression lock
okay.
or
So I have levels. It's the worst for me is an axis lock most of the time because most makers can't seem to make them where they actually now Kershaw, by the way, now I screwed up, but Kershaw, this is one that came in today from them. They get it and they snap open, but some of these people don't get the spring tension right, and you get this, like they just don't feel right opening and closing, and they open real easy in your pocket, and
okay.
that's it. So a shark lock is basically a top lock version of a bar lock, and so it's a top slider that, and it's a preference. It's a preference thing. It just doesn't. I like the way a knife with a liner lock snaps open. I like it. The detent, the feel of it. There's no detent on a bar lock. A button lock is the same thing. It depends on who's making it. Here
Right.
is a Kershaw button lock that came in today. Where is it? And again, same thing. Super snappy. See that? No problem with this one. But if it's certain makers make them, they're like a mush. And so I just like crispy feeling knives that open the way I like them. But Renee Ramon, thank you for the super chat. I didn't mean to bust your chops, dude. But you're always
I
going to
mean,
get honest to you.
it's a logical question. Renee
Yeah.
Ramon asked, and
Yeah. No, it would
probably
be
pretty
cool.
cool.
Sharknado could be cool. Do it for the marketing, man.
I mean, it's certainly marketable.
It would be marketable. It would be. Sharknado could be really cool. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But at this point, I don't have any plans of that. Yeah, and see, other people love them, Ben. Here's Pins and Pin Blades. He
Oh, and they sell
loves
great.
them.
I know that much about
Yeah, they
those.
do sell great. I just don't prefer them.
Well, that's
It's a
why there's so many
preference
nice
thing.
choices out there.
There
You
are.
don't
There's
always have
tons
to
of them.
prefer everything.
Yep. Nope. And there's certain things you're not ever gonna make, and it's just the way we are. But anyway. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna let Ben go so we can go to the giveaway here. Ben, I always love having you on, man, and I appreciate you spending time with us. Guys, again, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 6 versions. 2 of them are only at TPK. You can use my link and help the channel, or you can get the others at TPK or any of the other dealers which are listed at Jack Wolf Knives. So very, very cool. Any parting words, sir?
No, just want to say thank you to everybody for an amazing 2025. And I wish you all the very best in 2026. Come see me at a knife show this year. I look forward to meeting you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Have a good one, my friend. Appreciate you.
Peace out, everybody.
All right. See ya. All right. There we go. Ben Belkin from Jack Wolf Knives. Why did I just almost forget his last name? That was interesting. Ben somebody. All right, guys. So we are below 47,000 now. We lost 4 subs somewhere in here, but we were there. What, Trevor? What did he say? Okay. But we're gonna go ahead and do the upgraded giveaway anyway, because I'm a nice guy. And now I'm trying to scratch the knife up. That's great. And so we're gonna do the upgraded giveaway anyway, because I'm sure we'll be back over in the next couple of hours, probably. YouTube's playing games where they keep stealing subs. We'll talk about it right now, Nathan Hawks. We'll talk about how to do that as we speak. Did the mail come?
No.
Mail did not come. Thank you.
By
the way,
I left the flag up.
Anybody waiting for a package from me that I was supposed to mail today, I brought them back in the house because at 9:18 the mail still hasn't come. So I'm not leaving packages out there for somebody to steal. So I'll get them out tomorrow. But it is what it is. There's Trev. Everybody say hi to T-Rex. How you doing?
I always forget where your camera is. I feel like it should be like where your monitor is.
But we would have to. Yeah, I could try. It would have to be really high. That's why I didn't do it. See how it's low? It would be way up here, shooting down at me.
I see.
I mean, I guess I could. No, that's as low as that goes. So, yeah. All right. Well, we are going to move to the giveaway because I am tired and I'm about done with this. So, let's do that. And thank you, Trev, for checking the mail. Sorry about that. It's cold. Yes, it is. It's very cold. I hate cold weather. Cannot stand it. All right. Knives are like food, many choices. Yep. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move to the giveaway. I'm going to get set up. So give me just a second. Really, Trevor? Are you done? All right. So I'm going to put a hashtag up on the screen, and you are going to have 2 minutes to type that hashtag in one time per person, one time per account only. Okay. You're going to have 2 minutes to do that. And then when I draw, you're going to have 2 minutes to tell me you're here so that I can give you instructions on how to claim your prize. If you don't follow any of those rules, you will be disqualified. You also have to have a U.S. mailing address. I do not ship knives overseas. They do get confiscated, and we don't play games around here. So sorry. It's just the way it is. It's the way of the world. If you live in a place where knives get confiscated, I'm not going to send them there. So, very, very cool. We are going to do the giveaway. Now, if you've won within the past month, you will not be eligible to win. You can enter, and I do have a list of who's won the last 4 live streams. So, if you've won before, you will need to gift that giveaway win to someone in the chat. Okay, that's the rules. So first things first, we have a Tim B tool along compass shark, or an ultimate survival gear compass shark. Sorry about that. Very cool. We have a giant bag of Swagalicious swag, which, by the way, I bet you Ashlyn did not take a picture of the bunny for Miss Scarlett. So I'm going to do that real quick before I forget. Because if Scarlett doesn't get a picture of the bunny, it will be trouble in paradise. Now, we do have all the stickers in here. the Knives Fast. We do have Oh Father. We have Big Red EDC. We have some Kelly paracord in there. There's a lovely picture of me there from our buddy Robert Feely. There is a Butter Knives Fast and a bunny. There's also Kelly's paracord. I don't know who else is in there. Kevin Smith, the knives, and Splitting Slices. There's all kinds of stickers in here for sure. All right, so let's put that here and that here. Then let's go ahead and start the hashtag, and then I'll show you the two knives. So right about now, you're about to have 2 minutes. So you ready? Here's your hashtag. Enter now. You have 2 minutes to enter hashtag tornado exactly like you see it. Hashtag and all caps. Okay. All right, and the first knife is the Rosecraft Nollichucky Jack in the hamburger bone. Dapper jigged bone is what they call it, but I'm calling it a hamburger bone. This is going to the winner. Okay, very cool. And here's the upgraded knife. This is the Crystal Tie TPK Penguin. Glide Lock Penguin, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, I am giving it away. I can't keep everything, and it's a Glide Lock. So there you go. So this guy is in there, and that Rosecraft is in there. So those are your two knives, and banger upgrade. Exactly. Now, go ahead and find me 4 more people to get me back over 47,000 so I can feel like I didn't get duped here. I still need 4 people. Daggone it. Whoever unsubbed, I'm coming for you. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys, about 1 minute from right now, and we will draw. So if you haven't entered yet, you best get entering. And the way you enter is just to type that hashtag in one time and one time only, exactly like you see it on the screen. That is not the right hashtag, Anasso. Not the right hashtag. Not. I lost. I don't know where it is. Okay, whatever. Close enough. All right, so that is the giveaway stuff. So 30 seconds. 30 seconds. No, it is not an ASO. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, about 15 seconds, and we will roll with the giveaway, okay? That's so strange. I don't know. I don't understand what happened there. But anyway, all right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bam! 93 entries and 115 people in here. Let's see who the winner is going to be. Metal Relic Art. Metal Relic, let me know you are here. You have not won recently, so we are good. Let me know you are here, Mr. Metal Relic. Are you here? Yep, I see him. I see him. All right, Metal Relic, listen up. Congratulations. Very cool. Here we go. Here's what you need to do. You need to send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. And I need your channel name. I need your real name and your mailing address. And if you would, please go to the YouTube login screen and screenshot that and put that in the email as well. Okay? knivesfast@gmail.com, real name, channel name, address, and a screenshot. If you need any help, ask now. Yeah, I saw you, Kurt. Yep, Tim's got the email up for you. All right, guys. So one more reminder. Tempest Tornado drops Thursday, this Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. 5 versions at TempestKnives.com. 4 of them are $149.99. 1 of them is $159.99. You can get 10% off there with code KNIVESFAST. Okay. Then there are 2 versions at dealers. There is the 80s camo carbon version at traditionalpocketknives.com. $149.99, and you can get 10% off with code KNivesFast10. Or if you have another creator you prefer, you can use their code as well. But please note that you shouldn't have another creator that you like better. Thank you, Metal Relic. Very cool. And then the Blade Binge Shop dark mode version. These will be available at Blade Binge Shop. And you can use code KNivesFast for 10% off. Or if you have another creator's code you'd like to use, you can use that as well. But please know that I will be judging you for using that other creator's code. Okay? I will. I will be judging you for using somebody else's code. Doesn't mean anything, but there you go. There you go. Byron Splitting Slices got you all set up. Very cool, Byron. Thank you, sir. All right. So that's it. Let's see. We have 13 super chats to read. We have our buddy, let's take this. We have our buddy Dan Kinman, who has been a member for 16 months. Thank you, Dan. Sharper than most. 4 months of membership, which is awesome. Unprofessional Dad joined as a VIP member. Bluminati Ninja, 42 months. Crow's Blades came back as a member. Thank you, sir. Woodfish, 17 months. Thank you, thank you. Jim Miller with the Storm Siren, $10. And Nick Travellini with the $10 Storm Siren chat. And Titanium Justin, $2. Sharper than most, $5. And then Sharper than most with another $2. Very cool. There you go, Sharper. I didn't even read that one. I don't think that's hilarious. Oh, no. I love the cyborg. And then Renee Ramon with $2 super chats asking me to mark it with the Sharknado. That would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. So that is what we've got. And very cool, Kelly. Yeah, he's pretty cool, Zachary. Yep, absolutely. There you go, Gabe. That works. Yep. I love TPK Austin. Such a good dude. He's a veteran. He's a Marine. Oh, we're just too short of 47. So hopefully we'll get those in a few minutes here and go from there. All right. So look out for lightning. Exactly. All right. So we are going to wrap it up. I've been on here for 2 hours. It's just 2 hours and 11 minutes, but that first 11 minutes was just the starting slate. But that's fine. All right. We are going to wrap it up. I am very tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep and I don't feel the greatest. So I'm going to get off of here and I am going to get Metal Relics. If he sends me that email, I will get his ready to mail tomorrow with the other packages that I already have. And we will go from there. So thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And again, hope you guys are excited for Thursday. I am. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. And I hope everything goes really well on Thursday. Very cool. Thank you, Metal Relic. You will see tracking within the next 10 minutes, most likely. So there you go. All right. Thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. Thank you for watching. The very tired Knives Fast channel. See you guys. Have a good one.